Before we go ahead, this video is created from a philosophical perspective. This video is by no means hating on anyone, but merely trying to understand. Have you seen how over and over again women choose men who have nothing special about them? Sometimes she chooses the average man. Sometimes she chooses the toxic man. You keep wondering why. The answer is not what you want to hear. It's not what society told you. It's not what you expected. It hurts because deep down you still believe in the truth that women are good by nature. But is that really true? The girl you like, the one who you think seems different, seems special, the girl you think values intelligence, effort and depth, in most cases she's with a boring guy, possibly an unmotivated man, a man who does not love her the way she loves him. Most of the time, a guy who does not give a shit about her, a guy without aspirations, without directions, without big ideas. You who tried to be different, who cultivated your mind and worked on your best version, you're still in the shadows wondering why she does not want you the way you want her. Do women really want what they say, or is it based on something they feel? The reality is that women fall in love with what they feel. They don't choose the best, they don't choose the most capable, they don't choose the smartest. They choose what is familiar and what triggers their emotions. A man who can ignite emotions and feelings within her. A man who takes comfort between her legs and simps in the process to keep her in his life. This man she secretly hates and only tolerates. It's only a matter of time till the end of that relationship. As a man, you might be confused because it's easier what is available than to attract what is new. Here's the most messed up part. A mediocre man is the best bet for her survival. He doesn't stand out, he doesn't represent a challenge, he doesn't awaken insecurity. When a man is not moved by sex or beauty, he is an uncontrollable man. An uncontrollable man activates desire but also activates insecurity within her. If you are different, if you are brilliant, if you are ambitious and outside the norm, you are a very attractive man, but you are chaos in her life. She will fall in love and eventually figure out that she cannot control you through her beauty and sex. She finally realizes and chooses the guy who doesn't challenge her world. This usually happens at a much later stage in her life, when her SMV, sexual market value, hits a low point. The messed up part is when she does not end up choosing you, you are not her best choice. The mediocre man fits perfectly into the female mating game. He fits perfectly into society. He doesn't demand growth. He doesn't represent a threat. He's safe, predictable and easy, controlled by society, controlled by his wife, controlled by pussy, controlled by people around him. Women have to sell you on an idea by making you think that she is a deity, a goddess, a queen, so that she can covertly keep you under control. As Nietzsche says, a woman does not want the truth. What is truth to women? From the beginning, nothing has been more alien, repugnant, and hostile to woman than the truth. Her great art is a lie. Her highest concern is merely appearance and beauty. It's all about social competition amongst her peers. The straight man is the enemy in these modern times. The straight male is ignored, hated, and conditioned. The likely thing to happen for the straight male is that he will be ignored. It is a passive-aggressive behavior of women towards straight men. The men they are attracted to but cannot control, to keep men confused and lost. Here's the ultimate irony. What she rejects at first, she desires in time. What she rejects at first, she will pursue later. We see this with female SMV versus male SMV, sexual market value. The male sexual market value tends to go up over time, whereas the female market value tends to go down. This also depends on the individual. The man who doesn't conform, who doesn't ask for permission, who doesn't bend over backwards for women, he wins in the end because he has chosen wisely for himself. You're still holding on to this idea that the world is fair, that what's happening makes sense, that morality, devotion, love are unmatched by women. The effort towards this is rewarded directly in life and when dealing in romantic relationships. But in reality, the world does not work this way. Women choose what makes them feel, what's predictable based on what she has felt in the past. Although women desire a high-quality man, it's never the object of desire. It's the feeling of the desire rather than the object itself, because she instantly knows that she has chaos within her. This is why women will always say things like, I want a man who is 6 foot tall, rich and handsome, but she's doing the most degenerate sexual acts with a man who is nowhere close to what she wants. Most women have a disconnect in what they say they want versus what they actually need. What she wants is based on how she feels. Most men do not know how to make a woman feel. They are caught up in logic and reason, but completely lack any understanding of feelings and emotions. The real problem with men who think, who question, who don't accept mediocrity is that they force the women to evolve with them. This is usually a painful process for women because now she has to work on herself. She has to take accountability and responsibility. It's very difficult for a woman because women are survivalists. They do it better than men, sometimes in the more subtle ways. Stability is a survival instinct, and women are covert survivalists but overt carers, whereas men are covert carers and overt survivalists. Women are master survivalists. Conformity is the best survival strategy, and women have mastered it. Society has conditioned men to provide as long as he is docile and caught up in the gyno matrix. It's in society's interest to control the straight man, because an uncontrolled man is a free man, free to do whatever he wants and whatever he chooses. That is dangerous to the female mating strategy. This is why we see a disconnect in modern times and the gender wars between males and females. Women want what is familiar and what they feel is good, not what really is good. As a man, you don't need to convince anyone that you are valuable. As a man, the best thing you can do is acquire as many skills as possible in work, career, business, dating, or life in general. Find your purpose that is relevant to yourself and not towards comforting women or incentivizing them to stick with you. It has nothing to do with being a good or bad person. You don't need to lower yourself to be accepted by women. Let me ask you a question. Do you want to be a man who gains comfort through women, or a man who is free and decides to do whatever he wants? Decide now which man you want to be before others do it for you, before society does it for you. As I said in my previous videos, true intelligence is getting everything you want with the least amount of consequences. If you're a man with a lot of value, every step needs to be calculated because society is ready to tear you down. The value of true power is not being accepted by anyone. You can keep wondering why women choose what they choose or become the exception they can't ignore. If you have understood what I have just said, comment "I will not simp." Subscribe now because this is just the beginning. See you in the next video.